So to the left of my screen, I have all the icons of everyone in the chat room, or in this meeting room rather, and like I have Mrs. Eshe, Mr. Uzo, and all of that to the right. Next to it is the public chat, where I can go in and leave a message or continue to engage every one of you in the chat room. Okay, so I have that there. After the chat room, I have my screen. Now, as the teacher, there's certain icons that I have on this whole screen. Right underneath, you have your slide buttons. So if you click next, you have a new slide. You can also drop the arrow there to find all the slides you have. Okay, that means that whatever you have typed into any slide remains there except you delete it yourself. It will remain there until the end of the lesson, so you have a lot of space to work with. So after you go to slide 12, if you go next, okay, so you have 12 slides to play with. All right, so but the first slide is always the welcome button, or the welcome slide, where it says welcome to big blue button. So what Mrs. Ibekwe showed now on her slide, what she has is welcome to big blue button. That's the first slide. If you are a moderator, you have 11 other slides apart from that, like 11 other white screens. So I have one here. Mrs. Ashubiojo raised the question that if she mistakenly types something and she wants to do a backspace, she's not able to do a backspace when she's done typing. Yes, that's one defect of this functionality. So if I do this now and I'm trying to type something, so let me take my text tool. So I have my text tool now, and I say Lagos is beautiful. So while I'm typing, I can do my backspace, but once I click out of my typing box, that means I have recorded what I'm typing. At that point, I'm not able to go back into it. So for example, if I click here, so I'm not able to go back to adjust this except if I take it out totally altogether. Okay, so that's one of the defects. Well, I may want to see it as a defect, but in some ways you may want, I also may think, well, not necessarily, because I was done typing and I clicked out of the box to indicate that I was done typing. Okay, so that's one thing. Then of course, if you slide to slide 3, this is another slide, and then slide 4, if you can see what I'm showing you right here, just take notes. I'll show you where I'm working around here now. So you have slide 3 and slide 4 just there. If you keep going, you have slide 5, slide 6, up to slide 12. So you have 12 slides that you can play with. Whatever you've done on any slide will remain there. Okay, so that's where you have the slide. Now, if I've done something and I want to undo it, I'll just do undo. Okay, and then of course I can take whatever colors I want my pen or annotations to come out in. So if I take this, then my annotation is going to be in blue. Okay, so that's it. I can mute my microphone here. Okay, I can leave my audio from here. I can share my screen from here. So if I click here, I'll have to click in this box and say share. So it's going to load now. So system is loading. Screen share has started. Now I'm sharing my screen. I'm sure you can all see my screen. Okay, when I'm done, I can come back here to stop sharing screen. So I've stopped sharing screen. Now my webcam is here because I allowed webcam. I can stop sharing webcam, so my webcam is out now. All right, so let me bring that back. You have my webcam. If I click on this, and it asks me if I want to do low quality, medium or high. So I think most times we do medium quality, so I can start sharing now. So my webcam is going to come up here now. It's loading now. So there we go, my webcam is here. So that's what we do with our webcam. And then if I turn on multi-user whiteboard, That means that all of you will be able to work on my whiteboard. Can you see my whiteboard now? Are you able to see my whiteboard? What have I typed? What's on it? Fantastic. Great. So because I turned on multi-user whiteboard, so the bottom right of my screen, don't worry, I'm sharing this video with you before you leave here. Okay, whatever I'm doing now, I'll share it with you. And because I've turned on multi-user whiteboard, you will see that wherever I take my cursor to, my name appears here. Can someone try to write something on the screen? Take your pen. Okay, so one marker is writing, Rosalind is writing. Okay, exactly. So I have now turned on multi-user whiteboard. So all of us, it's our whiteboard. So we are now all able to work on this board. Okay, so if I turn off multi-user whiteboard, like sometimes students may continue to work on this board even when I want you to pay attention to something else. What I'll simply do is I'll turn off multi-user whiteboard. Can you all still see my whiteboard? Try to do something on it. Try to write anything on it. Are you able to? Yes, because it's no longer a multi-user whiteboard. Okay, the teacher has restricted your use of the whiteboard. All right, so that is it. All right, so this is what your whiteboard is about. You can share it with your students, allow them do things on it, or you take that right from them. Okay, so now I can hide my presentation. Now I'm done with what is on the board. I want you all to focus on me. Can you see the whiteboard now, or you can only see me? Okay, you can still see the whiteboard, but I'm taking focus from the whiteboard so that my video takes prominence on the screen. So what you have now on the screen is my video and my video alone, because it takes prominence. I hid the presentation, so I can restore the presentation here at the bottom right of my screen. If I click on that, my presentation is restored. Okay, so I can use this to decide to draw thick lines. Okay, I want to work with thick lines. I can make it thicker, the largest being this. Okay, and I can delete everything altogether, or I undo my last command, which is this very big box. So if I undo, that is gone, and then the next I undo that, and then so you can undo commands one after the other. You can change color of your pen to whatever you want, and then so you can do all of that, and then you can change your pen tool also. Create ellipse, you could create lines. So let's do something. So I'm doing maths. I can do my pen. I can do 2/5 plus 1/5, and my answer is, I do my question mark. So this is something I can do. I can create lines also. Maybe I'm trying to draw something to explain how something works, and I'm saying this is a right angle. Okay, so I can do something like this. You know, I can do something like that with lines. So you can do a lot of things. Of course, maths usually poses the biggest challenge. That's why I'm using maths for example. I mean, with English you can do anything, almost anything on this screen. Okay, so that is it for pens. Of course, this is rectangles, squares, and so on. Okay, and triangle, and then texts. So I'll clear all of these at once, and that's what my screen is like. So here, people whose microphones are unmuted will always appear to the top of my screen here. So as a teacher, I'm in this class now. I know that Patricia Amamize is unmuted, Rosalind Mbelu is unmuted, Ibirunke Astrubiojo is unmuted. I have them right here. Okay. Right here I have options to make full screen or to go to settings. If anyone joins this class or leaves this class, maybe by network, I would know actually, because if I go to settings, what I've created here for myself, I have said that I want audio alerts if you type anything in the chat room. I want a pop-up if you type anything in the chat room. I want an audio alert if anyone joins, and I want audio alerts, a pop-up rather, if anyone joins. So Shokoya just joined now, and I had a beep sound. Okay, I had a beep rather, because I had activated all of this and then saved that. So that is it about settings. Also, you could create keyboard shortcuts for yourselves, but these are the keyboard shortcuts that you have. Left arrow, right arrow, previous slide, space bar will activate your pan tool, and so on. All right, so that said, what else? What needs to be touched? So I can end meeting here right away, and I can log out from here right away. Okay, so that is it basically here. Okay, fantastic, guys. I'm going to do something now. I want to start a poll. All right, now you can answer yes or no, and that's going to come up on your screen shortly. Lagos is bigger than Nigeria. Make your choices. What do you have on your screen now? What does he ask you to do? Okay, fantastic. So I'm taking a poll now. Okay, and I can publish the results of this poll. Patricia Amamize hasn't answered, Ogochukwu Ejidike hasn't answered, Moduko Igboba hasn't answered, and Augustina Eche hasn't answered. Okay, thank you, Patricia. I can see your answer. I'm waiting for Ogochukwu Ejidike and Moduko Igboba. Please respond. Okay, so when I shared my video with you, you're going to see what my screen looks like when the poll was happening. I have my records and I have the percentages, so it's showing me what everyone has chosen as their option and the percentage. I'm publishing the results now. Have you seen the results? Have you seen the results? I just published the results on your screen. Okay, so how many percentage said no? Or what percentage said no rather? What percentage? Yes, 6 people. What percentage? Okay, you don't have it there. 86% said no. Okay, so thank you. Now there are many poll options. So many poll options. So I'm starting another poll now. Okay. 1 minute. So see what I'm doing? You're going to have to choose the correct answer. I'm almost done. Okay, so you have a question on the board now. Choose your answer. Okay, let the answers keep coming. The question is there. You can't see the question. Okay. Okay, sorry. So can you see the board now? Oh, 1 minute. Because I'm not done typing. Sorry. You have it now. Okay. So what I have done, 1 minute. Okay. Wait, are you saying you are not seeing my whiteboard? Oh, the polling option is covering the whiteboard. Okay, sorry. I was supposed to have pushed my question before. So this is what we're going to do. So I've closed the polling option. What do you have on my screen? So think about your answer, and then we're going to open the polling for voting. Okay, so now we go to polling. Are you ready? Beautiful. So the polls are open now. Okay, fantastic. If you don't care, Marie-Louis, no options. What's happening? Are you in class? Thank you. Now you've answered. Thank you. Okay, so I'm publishing the results. Can you see the results now? Okay. All right. It's okay. Thank you. So let's thank you. Let's do one last poll. Okay, so I have a statement on the board. Schools will resume soon. We're going to poll now. Yeah. You have turned it to prayer point, right? Okay. All right, that's the result on your board. So we can also create custom poll and add poll option. Okay, so we can create custom poll and add options. All right, like I want to put people's names. I want to say okay, okay, don't worry, you see what's coming up on my screen next. All right, 1 minute. Okay, so my question now for you is this: who is the best among the following? Your poll starts now. Who is the best amongst the following? Oh, you're enjoying yourself now, right? Interesting. So if you are able to use the tool, you will enjoy it. Okay. Mrs. Amamize, are you afraid of to choose someone? Mrs. H.A., are you afraid of choosing someone? Make your choice. Let's push. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's push the results. No, I am not going to push this result. There is rigging. I'm not pushing this result. Ojora has entered. That is the result anyway. You see? All right. Have you seen your results? Okay, so you have not seen your result. It's on the screen now. Okay, so this is polling. Okay, so you can also use polling. So you can push a question on your screen. Kindly mute your microphone if you're not talking to us. You're interfering with the instructions. Thank you. I'm waiting for you to mute your microphone. Thank you. Okay, so you can push a question and then open up the polls. All right. We can clear. I can see some people have been working on my board. It's all right because we're on multi-user whiteboard. So I'm turning that off now. Okay, two last things to deal with. Let's clear our whiteboard. Okay. Let's delete it all. All right. So I go back to actions. I can upload a presentation. So if I drag my file here, I'll be able to present something. So let's even do something. Let me show you one. So it's not theory. Let's do practical. I'm looking for an acceptable file. 1 minute. So you see I minimized my screen, and so that I can just drag my PowerPoint file onto the screen. So that is it. I'll drag it and I'll drop it here. It's right there. 1 minute here. So drag it and drop it. So that is it. It's already there. It's to be uploaded. So I minimize this and go back to my full screen. So upload. So this is my presentation that I'm uploading to share with you. Watch out, it's coming up on your screen shortly. Okay. It's converting the file now. You get it now. Okay. The heavier the file, the longer it takes to process. So here you go. Can you see my presentation on your screen now? What is the title of my presentation? Fantastic. So I can go from slide to slide on my presentation. Okay. So I uploaded this and I can share this with everyone. Okay. So that is it. This is how to share a presentation, and then I can zoom out of this. Okay, I'm zooming so that I can draw attention or place emphasis on some parts of the presentation. Okay, I can fit this to the entire screen or take that off. I can make it full screen. Do you have full screen there? Do you have full screen? All right, thank you. So I can do all of the it's all right, no problems. I can do all of that, and then I can share an external video. So all these are possible if you are able to navigate your page. All right, I'll stop with this on your slide and your whiteboard and big blue button. I believe that I've covered all I should cover today. One last thing. I promoted all of you moderators, so I'm going to now demote you to viewers. So this is what I'm doing. For HA, I can just simply click on that and say demote to viewer. I can choose to private chat you. I can choose to make you a presenter. I can remove you altogether. If you're really disturbing my class, I can remove you as a student. Okay, so let's demote to presenter. Otherwise, I attributes any action to all users all at once, like clear your status icon, mute all of you. For example, I've muted all of you. So I've muted everyone and then I've unmuted myself, but every other person is muted. Okay, so I can save your username, I can log viewers, I can create breakout rooms. So if I create breakout rooms now, I want to do 3 rooms, and this breakout room should be for 1 minute only, and I want to randomly assign. I can allow you choose a breakout room or assign randomly. So let's do 4 rooms because of the number of persons in the room. So randomly assign, this is it. So I have this and this, but no, I want this to go here and I want this to join my room, so I can drag and move. Allow users to choose no. So create will all break out into different rooms. What do you have on your screen? Breakout rooms. Okay, Mrs. AHA, Mrs. Amamize. We are only 3 here now because I created a breakout room. Okay, all right, but when I'm done, I can then leave this breakout room. Okay, but the time is almost out, so I'm going back to the other rooms. Did anyone notice what happened? What happened? Good, you were all right, fantastic. So I sent everyone to different rooms, like we are working in groups. Okay, so that's what we you liked it, right? Okay. So I see that you are a little more excited about this now because you're seeing many more tools that you didn't know you can use before now. Am I correct? Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to convert this video right now and share it with all of you while we continue to take the other classes, the other questions. All right. So it's 4:05. I'm going to stop that recording so that I can share this with you. All right, and then I can end the session all together if I have